Michigan put the world on wheels, and we're going to keep it moving forward. We are proud of our legacy that is ever evolving thanks to the grit of the American worker. West Michiganders in particular are a key part of this legacy, as folks across my district manufacture transportation components necessary to keep this country in motion. I also take special pride in representing miles of beautiful Lake Michigan shoreline, the largest freshwater reserve in the entire world. My community knows that we must be good stewards of our nation's most critical cargo ports. Right now, we're fighting to preserve our resources so that our children might inherit a world where our kids can breathe, that can sustain our farms and is void of extreme weather events and has clean water to drink and air to breathe. This is not going to happen overnight. It requires a multifaceted approach. The EPA's effort to limit harmful air pollution from light and medium duty vehicles are a piece of this life-saving puzzle. Our nation's transportation sector is critical, but it is also one of the largest contributors of greenhouse gas emissions. So to safeguard the health and well-being of Americans, we have to work to slash pollution associated with our planes, trains, ships, and cars. To be clear, the EPA's technology-neutral rule is not an EV mandate. It is a call on manufacturers to innovate and expand options for consumers to choose vehicles based on their potential environmental impact. What exactly do so many of my colleagues across the aisle have against choice? When it comes to forging a new path forward in transportation, I'd never bet against Michigan, especially Michigan automakers. Air pollution, particularly from tailpipes, is responsible for asthma and a wide array of respiratory illnesses in children, adults, and seniors. If this rule stays intact, families across West Michigan will save on healthcare costs an estimated $1.6 trillion and protect the well-being of their children. As a mom of 2 young children, 2 young student athletes in particular, I take this seriously. If you're a parent out there of a child with asthma, I stand here on your behalf today. If you're an American auto worker, I stand here on your behalf today. If you're ready to stand up to big polluters and China and stand up for American auto workers, I'm standing for you here today. Rolling back this rule is bending a knee to big polluters while ignoring the broad coalition of auto workers, automakers, public health advocates, and environmental organizations who believe in addressing climate change head-on while furthering innovation in transportation. I am so proud of West Michigan's critical role in the transportation sector, but this CRA won't do anything to address the reality of the sector's emissions. This is not a mandate. It's an opportunity to innovate for families, for farmers, and to get out there and to keep China from eating our lunch. I'd like to thank our ranking member Pallone for his leadership in pushing back against this CRA, and I urge my colleagues to oppose it. I yield back.